In our first reading from the second book of Kings, we hear an amazing and a vivid story of disease and suffering, the search for a cure, desperation, and healing. And as we probe deeper into this story, into this moment, we see expectations and trust. The expectations. Naaman was a man of great importance and acclaim. And he had a certain way of doing things, a way of understanding the world, which focused on control, knowing exactly what would happen and organizing and controlling it. His lord in Aram and the king of Israel, also of this mindset, arranged, it seems, a transaction of healing. And so it makes sense that he would so quickly disregard the words of Elisha the prophet, which seemed so common and so foolish to simply wash in this river. And so, in addition to the expectation, we see trust. His servants, whom he knows, convince him. He knows them, and he listens to their wisdom, and he's healed. These expectations and these trusts. This story resonates to us today because how quickly do we set expectations, not merely in prayer, but by our plans, our ideas, our wants, and how often they're based on control, doing things my way. And consequently, how quickly we ignore, we dismiss, we don't hear, we don't listen to God. Elisha is merely a prophet. Jesus is God. And Jesus gives us, he teaches us, he offers us his church. Her sacraments, baptism, the Eucharist, confession, encounters with him, real healing. He gives us a pope, bishops, a magisterium, teaching so that we can hear his wisdom, all of which are for our good and our healing. Just like Naaman, we can struggle at times and we can fight against, which is why we need witnesses. And we need to ask for the grace and the courage to be a witness ourselves. We need to surround ourselves with people who remind us of how true and faithful and trustworthy God is. That Jesus' word is powerful, is effective, and is real. And we too need to be witnesses, to spread the gospel, its truth, to share our story, our encounter, how Jesus has changed my life, so that those who hear will not, like Naaman, quickly dismiss or ignore, but will believe, will be healed, and will be made holy.